Min. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam, Fatih.
Yes, long time no see you.
Yes, I'm so long to see you. And how are you doing now?
I'm a footballer.
Oh.
Yes.
At what club?
I am Liverpool.
Push.
Yeah.
Mad respect to you, bro.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Come, have a seat first. Faris, do you still remember them?
The IT is a Farha.
Yes, I'm fine. Do you remember her?
Yes, he is Alia.
Yes.
Oh.
What about the girl beside you?
He is Maisa.
Yes. You said you are a footballer.
Yes.
And how you join the football? How you start your football career?
I think my football career is very, very difficult. And yes, brother, I got a straight A on the exam, and I decided to achieve my dreams. Yes, my dream is I want to be a footballer.
What? You want to be the footballer?
Please, father, I want to be a football. I very, very love football. I very, very love the environment of football. Yeah, father.
I don't accept what you dreams. If you are my son, you have to be the teacher.
Yes, teacher, very right.
I see.
Maisa, so you are a teacher right now, right?
Yes, I'm a teacher right now.
Oh, so what school you're?
I teach at a primary school at Kuala Lumpur.
Oh, Balumpur.
Yes. So I have been transferred to Sarawak before. Before I teach a student. So here right now. I'm here right now.
Oh, so I think it's in the city you have a lot of student at the city. Is you have a challenge with the student.
Challenge. For me, everything have their own challenge, right? Farah, what about you?
I am a lecturer right now at University Malaya. As you say, as like you said right now, everyone has their challenge, and for me, I already have my own challenge that I face since I was a student. It is really difficult for me because my parents didn't support me to be a lecturer. They really want me to be a doctor because my mother really said that I will get a good salary if I being a doctor instead of being a lecturer. The story began when I was 19. I am just a student that studied hard to become a lecturer. I keep my mind to pursue my dream to become a lecturer because a career as a university lecturer is flexible. But something challenging had happened in my life. One day at home, my mother told me that I had to stop dreaming of being a lecturer, and she told me that a job as a doctor will be more flexible, and she said I will enjoy a good salary. On that day, I am really stressed and didn't know what to do. Either I have to listen to my mom's opinion or just continue on my dream. It is so hard for me. So the next day, in the college, me and my friend walking together to class, and I had shared all the problem that I have been running on my mind. I told her that I really stressed and didn't focus on my studies since I often think about the problem. And then my friend advised me and she told me that I only can choose one career, and she said both being a doctor or lecturer are worth, but she advised me to follow my mother's opinion. That is really made me more thinking about it. Day by day, I keep struggling to study hard and just keep moving forward. I always pray that may God will open my mother's mind and eyes to give a chance to me to become a lecturer. Although she kept reminding me that she will not give permission and support. But one day, out of the blue, when I went home, my mom came to me when I was in front of my laptop during my lesson She suddenly said that she changed her mind, that she think become a lecturer also will give me a good salary and good life. I am really about it and I thank God that my dream will come true.
Your story is same with me.
Oh yeah, your parents didn't support you.
Oh yes.
Earlier,
Yes.
what about you? What the challenge you face on your journey to become a successful founder?
So I am a businesswoman right now, and it was also tough for me because I was born in B40 family. So my journey was start from.
I was just a student who filled my free time with part-time jobs. I do many online jobs, and I was selling a hand saw, a blouse, a hijab, and others. And until I reach a point where I am unable to divide my study time with my part-time work wisely, I gave up continuing my part-time job and I decided to focus only on my studies. And one day, my mom called me and wanted me to take her sewing items from her room. And suddenly, after I opened the drawer, I saw some money envelopes and it was written kitchen items, electricity bills, and I only saw it was only a few ringgit. At that moment, I realized that I had to work harder to support my family. I kept thinking of all the jobs I did, which one I could continue to pursue. And I decided to continue selling hand socks for my part-time job. After around 7 months, I had the opportunity to make my own hand sock brand, but only by selling a few hand socks at that time.
So right now you have a own store or what?
Yes, now I have opened a store branch in Perak that has been established for almost 6 years.
So, Amis, we all have shared our challenge.
Yes.
So I want to ask you about your challenge.
Yes, how about you?
As a agriculture entrepreneur, and that the entrepreneur is my part time, and I am a student right now.
Oh, so you further your study more?
I further my study more in master.
In the same course?
Yes, in the same course.
So, is it tough for you to further your study until master?
It's tough, but I manage my times. Like for 5 days, I at university, and the 2 days off, I go back to my home to
So you still stay at Kedah or?
now.
Oh, so you study at?
I'm still study at USAS.
So I see. Doesn't you feel tired for turning back like that?
I feel tired, but to be a successful business, I have to take some sacrifice.
I see.
I'm
So-
very happy with your spirit.
So, I want to ask, Farham, doesn't lecturer need a master certificate?
Yes, I've been in lecture. We have to further our study until master. And then until we got the master, then we can be a lecturer. But if you didn't have master, so you can be a lecturer. You can't be a lecturer.
So, is there any youngest lecturer?
At University Malaya also have a lecture like around 22, 21. Then earlier than the others degree in fast track.
I see. So, we want to stay in here or we want to go to somewhere?
I think we better go somewhere.
Yes. So, can we go to our your club? Can we go if you're not if we can see? I really want to see your.
Can you bring us?
Can you bring us to your stadium?
Of course. You guys can join me to see me to play football.
So can I get a free ticket?
Oh, I think I can support your hotel.
Oh. Okay. That's nice. So, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.